Ganun lang, kumuha ng resultant using the graphical method. Pero sa ngayon, ayaw na natin gumamit ng mga ganyan kasi matagal siya. Ang gusto na natin gamitin is the analytical method, wherein, let's say meron tayong dalawang forces, force A and force B. Daming way under the analytical method to solve for the resultant. Una na dyan is the parallelogram law, wherein if we are given two forces, force A and B, magpro-project lang tayo hanggang makabuo tayo ng parallelogram, and then resultant would be the diagonal of the parallelogram. So to solve for the resultant, gagamit lang tayo ng cosine law. Another one naman is the triangular law, wherein imbis na gawin mong parallelogram, you will create a triangle. Ang concept naman dito is head to tail, no? So from the head of the first force, i-connect mo yung tail ng second force. And then ang magiging resultant niyan would be the closing side ng triangle natin. And again, to solve for the resultant, cosine nyo lang yan. So kailan ba natin ginagamit yung parallelogram and then triangular law? Ginagamit natin itong dalawang ito kapag meron tayong two forces lang. Yan. Applicable ba ito sa more than two forces? Yes, actually applicable yan, pero mahihirapan lang tayo. Let's say meron tayo ditong meron tayo ditong force C. So ang gagawin natin dyan kapag tatlong force and then gagamit ka ng parallelogram method, una mong gagawin is kukunin mo yung resultant ng force AB. So this would now be equal to force AB. And then, so meron ka na ditong force A plus B, kukunin mo naman yung resultant ng force A and B na ngayon. So this would be A plus B plus C na. So ganon, pag madaming forces. And the third one, which is the most popular one, is the rectangular component method, wherein kinu-convert natin yung forces into rectangular components and then pagsasamahin na lang natin yung horizontal components and then vertical components. So sa ngayon, focus tayo dyan sa third method under analytical method.